Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dillio, representing DillioT2K.com. How you guys doing? This video, we're going to continue to talk more about FL Studio in little bits and pieces. I really enjoyed the response that I got in the comments from the videos talking about FL Studio. So let's talk more about FL Studio. You want to talk about FL Studio? Let's do it. I mean, you guys will let me know the direction in the comments if you like this stuff, or should I just talk more about Maschine? And you know, I think it's cool to kind of rediscover this program because, again, it's something that I haven't used in a while. And from what I can tell in some of the comments, this is something you haven't used in a while, or you're still starting out. And that's the thing. When I talk about where to start from ground zero with nothing, you know, I always say get FL Studio because it's free. And 9 times out of 10, if you're starting out with nothing, you're probably on a PC. You're not getting fancy Macintoshes and stuff like that because they are costly. They're costly to me. And, you know, you can just go onto the website, imageline.com, and you can just download it like that and you get the free program. And this is very important to remember, that you can export your projects to all audio formats, but you cannot save your sessions or your projects. And that's the kind of the key thing that they've excluded in the free version. So in order for that to be changed, when you buy the program, imageline.com, when you log in, you're going to get a reg file that you can download. You click on that, you run it, boom, FL Studio recognizes it, goes into the full version mode, and you're done. Looks like some other stuff here. In the trial version, you can't clone a channel. You can't save your presets. So, you know, you can try it for free, and it's not even a big deal. And just to reiterate, you know, this is not a video sponsored by Imageline. Definitely not making any money from this video. If you were interested in supporting me, please go to DillioT2K.com and get your copy of Khemikals Phase 1 or Khemikals Season 2, which is a preset library that I'm working on with massive presets that you can use for trap music, hip hop, EDM, pop, all that stuff. Sounds that I designed, and chord samples, Dem Chords. That's also available at the website. You get a copy of those that'll kind of give you some ideas and some inspiration, almost like you're collabing with me basically on production, because you're getting some of my work. So that's the only way I could benefit from this. You know, definitely not getting anything from YouTube. We're getting much. So I just want to make sure I tell you guys about those products, and you know, that's all I got on there now. I'm trying to extend that. So back to the topic. FL Studio 12, 32-bit, 64-bit. Let's look at the editions. And the current edition that I own is the producer edition, which you can see is for $200 there. They got a $99 one right there. $299 has a little bit more. I might even update to the $299 one if I start using this hardcore. But you get it free, and then you get these benefits right here. I mean, you can see the URL at the top of the screen. You can see these cool things that you got with it. I saw a comment where they asked, okay, should I get Atmosphere or FL Studio? And by all means, I recommend FL Studio first. If you're just starting off, if you're just starting off in music production, you don't have much experience with anything, or you do, or you're trying to get back into it, you need a place for everything to go. And here's the thing. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about all three popular products. You know, there's Reaper, Auto Mention Reaper, Studio 1.3. That's a great program. But I'm going to talk about Maschine, Ableton, and FL Studio. Maschine is great. You get sweet hardware, really fun. They're still working on it. They're still growing. They're only at 2.5. FL Studio's at version 12, and maybe sometimes it was kind of a bad idea for me to hold, I guess, Maschine so accountable, because it's still, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, a product in its infancy, because there's still more features and things I want them to add that I don't have, that I actually miss from using FL Studio. Ableton Live is dope. I think it's better suited for live music implementation, but you can also make beats on it, and you can record full songs on there. So in Ableton, you can record full songs. FL Studio, you can record full songs, but Maschine you can't, because Maschine is not set up to be a DAW. It is a music production groove suite. Lots of sounds, integrates with Complete, obviously. So you got plenty of sounds. but to me, it still lacks in arranging. And I've had the Machine Jam and I love it. And I think that really makes arranging easier. But I spent years before having the Jam struggling to arrange songs because it's just I was grooving and making this beat. When it got to the part of arranging the song, I'm done. And I'll tell you, with FL Studio, when I make a beat or a song, let's say I had an idea of how I wanted to arrange my beat the morning before I had to go to work. Let's just talk about real life scenario. I can hop on the laptop, pull up the project on FL Studio fairly quickly and arrange the song how I want to, bounce it to an MP3 file, and then export that to my cell phone because I got my cell phone hooked up to my server at my house. And I'm out the door with the track, bumping it on the way to work and giving a car test. In Maschine, it's a little bit more complicated at that. I'm not sure if Ableton, and somebody can tell me in the comments, that they export MP3, but I know that Maschine, you can't export an MP3. It's a feature they refuse to add. I don't know if they got around to it yet, but obviously we're here now, and we can't really wait on the developers to implement the things that we have, especially if we have other tools that are available to us at our hand that we can use. But you know, I love Maschine, but man, it's like I'm missing some of the intricacies that I like from FL Studio. I'm like, wow, this is dope. Oh yeah, I can do this. Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh, I can hook this up. Oh, you know, so that's the thing. So when you ask me a question about, hey, should I get a plugin? And Omnisphere is not a cheap by any means, but Omnisphere is just a set of sounds. You know, you need a place to learn how to arrange your music first. You need a place to put your plugins together, your samples together, to arrange your songs. You need that first. That's the house. Omnisphere could be a nice TV, but FL Studio is a house. You know, Omnisphere is like the couch that you put in the house or the food you bring into the house. But FL Studio is the house where you have a place to put that TV. So if I were to advise you to make your first investment, and like I said, ImageLine isn't sponsoring me for this. You know, they don't even know who I am. Get this first. Now you can see on the screen, and I haven't been messing around. It's only $99 to start off with. And yes, it does get pricey towards the end, but in the grand scheme of things, when Maschine Studio is still, what, $800 now? They made a price drop, which means, you know, they're going to come out with new hardware. And also, you know, they got smaller, you know, $400, $500. Ableton is just as expensive when you try to get the real versions of it. And they have a mobile edition one. I think they got this for iOS. Yeah, they do. And I'm scared to use it on the phone because it's really kind of hard. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to navigate on the phone. It probably works great, and I'm just being lazy. But I mean, you know, FL Studio has a lot of great plugins, nice content that aren't too expensive. A lot of great stuff on here, and these are just the plugins, you know, that you can do or buy. And yeah, you know, it's cool. So get a lot of company. You can download the trial or all kinds of other stuff, and you know, grab this program. It's really cool. So again, if you guys got any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I don't mind talking about FL Studio 12. I can talk about it all day long. I know it's very geeky and technical, and it probably will bore a lot of other viewers. And it's like, I want to entertain everybody, but again, I can talk a lot about FL Studio, and I want to learn more about it. There's probably a lot more I don't know about that has changed since I used to use it almost 10 years ago. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please visit DillioT2K.com. Check out some of my products and maybe a good fit for you. If you use Native Instruments Massive, because I designed some presets for that. I may start designing presets for FL Studio. Who knows? It depends what you guys, you know, if you guys want Khemikals for something on FL Studio, let me know. And you know, since I'm on a laptop, I can kind of work a little faster because I can work on the go and sometimes get downtime to do that. So that's some things to keep in mind. Thank you guys so much. Please check out DillioT2K.com. leave a comment, hit the like button, share it on your forums or Twitter or wherever you want. You know, I hope this is a good talk, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.